Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Let's jump straight in. So before I applied this MAC Strobe cream, I applied my Nip and Fab Dragon Blood Serum and the NIVEA Post Shave Balm for Men, just to prime. This is my morning routine before I apply my makeup. I'm then going to take my MAC Studio Fix Fluid in NC15. I apply a bit on the back of my hand and then pop it on with my finger. I find this is easier to blend this way. Next, I'm going to take one of the iconic London brushes from the Contour and Conceal set. This is the biggest size, and I spritzed it with a little bit of MAC Fix Plus just to help it blend my foundation out a bit better. This is the first time I've used the brushes. Not quite sure yet. I feel like I need to give them a few more trial runs, but I don't think they come close to the Artiste brushes. Next, I'm going to take my beauty blender and the L'Oreal LUMI Cushion Foundation in the shade Vanilla. This is the second lightest shade, and as this is a really dewy foundation, I wanted to add it to the skin just for that extra glow. Then I'm going to take my NARS Creamy Concealer in Chantilly and just highlighting all the regular places along with the LA Pro Girl Concealer. I just add this underneath Chantilly. It's a little bit darker and it just helps it to blend into the skin a bit more seamlessly. To blend all this out, I take one of the other iconic London brushes. This is the concealer brush from the set. I spritz it with a little bit of MAC Fix Plus along with my face just to help it blend, as the NARS concealer is quite a thick concealer. The brush wasn't really blending it out how I like, so I jumped back to the beauty blender just to get that seamless finish. I also use this opportunity to clean up any of my eyeshadow. You know, if you do your eye makeup beforehand, before you do your face makeup, you can afford to be a little bit more messier. You don't have to be, you know, too clean, because you can clean it up with a makeup wipe and then your concealer. Next, I'm going to take my NYX translucent powder and the MAC Mineralised Skin Finish in Light Plus. I use one of the Real Techniques Bold Metals brushes just to set my whole face with the skin finish. And then I was trying the NYX translucent powder as an alternative to the Laura Mercier. I heard that you can't really bake with it, so I'm just kind of dabbing it over where I put my concealer. I have to say it had a really awful smell and it kind of flew everywhere, so don't really recommend, and I'm just dusting that off with another Bold Metals brush. I'm going to take another MAC Skin Finish, this is in medium tan, and the blush brush from Real Techniques, and I use this just to warm up my face before I apply contour. Then I'm going to take the final brush from that iconic London set and the HOOLA bronzer and just carve out where I'm going to contour. I then go back in with the same blush brush just to blend all that contour out. To blend out nose contour, I always go back to the beauty blender as you get a really seamless and natural finish. And then I also use the beauty blender and the NYX powder just to clean up the contour. Then I'm taking the Violet Voss Holy Grail palette and I'm mixing the colours Transition and Teddy Bear on a Morphe flat shader brush from their travel brush set. That's a mouthful. And I'm just shading that onto the under eye. I do flick up the shadow for that kind of liner effect, and then I go back in with the Real Technique shader brush with no product on, just to blend that out. I then take the Benefit They're Real primer and the Benefit They're Real mascara, and I just do a coat of each on the bottom, and I also use the mascara just to merge the false lashes together. So I'm about to die over the highlighter that we're going to use. God, this is the Jeffree Star Skin Frost in King Tut, and I'm just applying this with the Morphe M310 fan brush. This is my all-time favourite highlighting brush, and I'm just applying that to all the regular places. I also take a little bit on my finger and just apply along the bridge of the nose for that light bulb effect, and also a little bit extra on the Cupid's bow. I'm also going to take a little bit of that highlighter and pop it in the inner corners and along the brow bone. Next I'm going to take another two of Jeffree Star's products. This is the Gemini liquid lipstick, and I'm just applying that all over the lips and waiting for that to dry. Then I'm going to take the next shade, which is Androgyny, and I apply that to the corners and then use my finger to pat it all over the lip for that soft ombre effect. And that is the final makeup look, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next one.